gentlemen, to the Kansas City Chiefs versus the New York Giants in Super Bowl 51. I am going to edit the uniforms so that they are the color. I like the home alternate. There we go. Well, no. Home color rush. There we go. And then I'll do the same thing for them. Here we go. First time I've ever been in a Super Bowl legitimately with any of these teams. The only team to beat me this year was the Denver Broncos so far. I can't believe that they beat me, but they did on the last play of the game. I'm not going to rush through anything. I'm going to let it broadcast everything the game has to offer.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Chiefs going up against the Giants. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl. All the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the build-up, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
What just happened? Who won the toss, man? Looks like I got the ball second half, which is the way I want it.
We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
There's a couple links on there, so the one that I got says Super Bowl.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Manning. And here the hookup good to Victor Cruz. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Giants.
As As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football,
you know me,
I
man,
like
I'm
it.
gonna
Good
be
vision.
against every one of them.
Manning now on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Manning now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashawn Jennings. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defensive given.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Underneath for Jennings. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Giants a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
In the red zone this time. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Jennings. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Is the head coach of the Colts.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. They go screen play with Jennings.
Holding.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
You gotta be shitting me. You're gonna fucking blow the top. Yeah.
Josh Brown now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
You just seen it here first. Okay.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fasten your seatbelts, folks.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's see what they do.
Here we go with Jamal Charles. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
So far. Let's see what happens when I go off my script, but I ain't going to do it yet. You got that right.
To throw on second down is Smith. Looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're up 7.
So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Touchdown. I didn't expect that.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness,
I was pretty sure
not dandruff.
that was a screen
Back
play.
now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Know what I mean, Vern? Yeah.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. So they're operating in the red zone.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
I know the defense gloves are coming off.
Again, it's Charles. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Pretty much had to.
A toss play. Here comes Charles.
Damn.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That sucks. Well, I didn't have any help from the refs on that.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. No gain on the play there, second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop a bold nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense, and what a big-time play there.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Okay, too. What?
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. It's caught. Shepard. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move to sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Need Peters to do something.
On 1st down, Manning. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
I agree with that.
2nd down and 4. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Manning going to throw. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Manning now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Team matches up really well.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
If they don't get nothing but 3, I get the ball first in the second half.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Manning again. And this is caught on the sideline.
I don't think he got it.
No, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Manning going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So 7 seconds, 10 seconds, somewhere in there. They're going to kick a field goal with 1:31 left. Yeah. All right.
So on 4th down, the Giants will turn to Josh Brown for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. On any pass.
I'm changing him. He dropped it. Yeah, no, I got lucky. Mr. Patterson. Come on in.
In the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10, Smith again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Wilson snags it left side. They get 25 yards out of that one. Good enough for a Kansas City first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On first down, it's Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first and 10, Smith. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, your nose or something might help. I don't know what that was all about. Hurt me, though.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And quickly they get to the line. So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
They're going to halftime because they're satisfied.
So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle to come at intermission, these 2 teams will head to the locker room in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports halftime report.
This morning, I was watching lions kill other animals.
All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights.
It is cool. You can see anything you want on YouTube.
Chiefs line up at the 18. Kelsey's going to make the catch in traffic, and they cap off the drive with the score.
You are in control
We're tied back up at 7. Now 1st and 10.
Right,
Smith's going to complete the pass, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 37-yard line. Chiefs still on the field. Will once again sack the QB.
Lied.
This will go for a loss of 8.
Mountain Dew. The breakfast caffeine jolt you need to start your day.
So that'll do it from here in Orlando. The second half of Super Bowl 51 still to come as we rejoin Brandon and Charles in Houston.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
That's squirrely minded.
The Giants defense working their way back onto the field now. All even, we are tied, so a blank slate. Throw away those first 2 quarters, so to speak.
By the way, that was because
I love the way you put it, because you do throw them away because it's a 0-0, but you also have a couple of lessons from the first half. What did you learn? What do you have to improve on? And then you get to start the second half and put it all into practice.
They'll try to take those halftime lessons and put them into practice indeed. Here we go. Second half starts with a run by Jamal Charles. He can't bring him down.
Come on, Charles.
Does work.
And he's brought down after a good game. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
Well, that was a great example of what we've been told from the time we first put on pads as little guys in the backyard.
I thought I was going to break it. I really did.
And how about that run? Broke through a couple of tackles, refused to go down, legs churning. I like what I saw there.
He's running like he's got some purpose behind his feet.
Now Smith will turn and give this to his fullback, Sherman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They run. Charles. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Fresh set of downs here. A quick hitter to Sherman, the fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Personal foul. Face mask.
Are you?
Defense.
Really?
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Not very often.
They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Sherman, the fullback. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
See what the defense looks like.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Yeah, I agree with you, but it's a computer. What are you
So
going
a
to do?
defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped,
I
you're
caught him
watching the
offsides.
offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials
They
don't
just gave me
detect
my
it.
first down.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Fran, we've been around these coaches enough to know that there should never be a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak. Ever. So that's on everyone, right? Offensive line, quarterback himself. There's got to be a way to pick up yards. You're not supposed to be knocked backwards.
Now Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. To Sheldon, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He's Southern Missouri. It's on the line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They run again with Jennings. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I want the 3rd.
One quarter remains in Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I won the 3rd quarter. So that makes us even, and I'm ahead.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
In the 3rd quarter, I outscored.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. Surveying the field. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
That's cool.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, here's Smith. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Smith. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Yeah, they didn't expect
that
this.
pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Five receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Smith on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after
Butler's
a
one of
good
those guys I picked up in a
game.
trade.
23 yards there. And that'll be good for a KC first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it. Tenth
carry now for Jamal Charles. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Offensive line is pushing their ass everywhere. I was hoping he would have.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Doesn't get any better than this, baby. Doesn't get any better than this. I'm loving it.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Yeah.
They run it. It's Charles. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this.
I need a touchdown here in the worst way.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Do I dare? Oh, man. No. Do I dare? Goal line.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now Smith. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Down that close.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
How he gets the computer, I don't.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good.
You think
and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
Unless they pull some shit like they did with the Bengals. There was a minute left in that game, too, and look what they did.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
I was running circles around that ball and couldn't touch it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. They're just looking for one final stop here, put a capper on this affair.
Get this game over with. That's all we're talking about. It's that simple. Finish this thing off, and let's get to the locker room and celebrate.
Celebration, that's what they're hoping to do soon, but still a little work to do. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
S-A-W-F-T.
Manning to throw. They go screenplay with Jennings. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it's good for a New York first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. Manning.
She likes it, though.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for the Giants first. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now. First and 10.
Now I got Sue and Poe on the line. That makes me feel better.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Manning. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Finding time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Nice. All start. And he's denying it like, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Skank ass fucking New York Giant motherfucker.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Again, they'll throw with Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Wow.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Lost 5 yards.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Pretty much, but I don't really like the girls either. So. pretty much the NFC East.
And on third down, a nickel formation here
I like
defensively.
that because they're related to the Chiefs.
On third and long, it's Manning. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
You know they're going to try an onside kick this shit.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down, 8.
Ask John what play.
They come up in an offset eye. Here's Smith. And that's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
YX. We. Is that anything like 65 toss power trap? Well, there's 19 seconds left in the game. They don't have any timeouts. We're wearing dark sunglasses tonight, and we only have half a cigarette after our game. Hit it.
A first down carry here for Charles. And a cutback right side. And he's across for the late touchdown.
This game is
and in the final seconds, that should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you
touchdown,
really
Kansas City.
You're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
I'm playing it all, man. I ain't touching this thing after the clock goes down. I am gonna sit it down. I'm gonna record everything.
Now the point after try for Santos.
I missed that.
It's no good on the PAT.
I missed the extra
so they
point.
can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Yeah, I don't care.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
I believe that.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
I do too. I had a cat that used to do that shit. Yeah.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now is Manning. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
That's pretty funny.
One final try now from Manning. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going. As time has run out on this ball game. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
Yep.
For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
And I don't know how there
can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on. That's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task,
he was just laying there all
incredible. And the accomplishment, forever.
Yeah.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Yeah. Wow. This is pretty cool. I don't know. I think Kelsey. I'm not sure. Oh, man. Is that it? Wow. Well, let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats. Oh, look at that. 129 yards rushing, 165 yards passing. I'm broadcasting them. I dominated them. Pure domination. Let's look at something here. And I had the ball longer than they did too. No penalties against the Chiefs. All right, well, that's the first time I've done that in probably 5 years. Super Bowl champions. Let's see what it says on the next page. The draft is next. But I ain't doing that tonight. Upgrade available. Not going to take it. '88 overall, 87 offense, 93 defense. Damn, dude. Are you seeing that? That team don't look like that on head-to-head. I'm loving it. Clark Hunt wins first Super Bowl. You see that? I love it. Alright, man. I'm going to turn it off. Everybody, thank you for watching. I appreciate the support. And I appreciate that you're fans of the greatest team on the planet, the Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, hell. Had to do it. Alright, brother. Peace.